So great. Yeah. So hello, everyone. I'm Darren. Happy Saturday. Happy life. Happy infinite love and gratitude day. Today is a day of celebration of more than just this system that I awoke to 21 years ago, and it makes me want to cry. I'm just so moved by it. More of the impact of what it has created and what it has manifested for all the people that have been touched by this process. So many people that have had a LifeLine session, or so many people that have been a part of a family of someone who's experienced a LifeLine session as a result, that family, that community, so many people that have learned the LifeLine and implemented different aspects of it. Some people that have taken it all the way, got certified in the LifeLine technique. Some people that learned how to teach it to other people and are currently Ignite teachers. The impact is far and wide, and that's what this is all about. More than like, oh, Darren, you developed the LifeLine technique. No, I didn't. The LifeLine technique existed before I ever awoke to it. It just happened to be that I saw it. I saw the technology. I was driven by a path that was bigger than me. And if I didn't make the decision to listen to what I heard, to see what I was able to see, to feel what I was feeling, and all of that along the way happened to be, by the way, my body screaming at me. I had a mass on my testicle. I had insane allergies, horrible allergies to shellfish. I've had hernias. I've had so many different things go on in my body. I used to wear Coke-sized bottle glasses. Used to wear glasses. You see pictures of me in the past. You see me wearing eyeglass frames. I've had so many different things, and I struggled big time, and I had so much shame about it. I struggled so much with addiction, and I struggled so much with aspects of myself that were just things that I was afraid of and overwhelmed by. And as a result of my own personal journey and just being on this planet with each and every one of you, I either was going to move in a direction, or I was going to get caught in the reactive nature of what I felt and what I experienced as a struggle, as a stress, as a stuckness, as an identity of being a victim, and perpetually then avoiding or people pleasing or trying to prove. I realized that there was only one way forward, and that was love. And through serendipity, through the absolute serendipity of life and possibly lifetimes, I woke up, and it was today at 8:30 at night. It wasn't yet, but it was 8:30 at night. I was talking to my friend last night. I was just tuning into, like, wow, 8:30 tomorrow, which is today now. It's like I had this moment of being so afraid and so overwhelmed and feeling so messed up in my own mind, in my own heart. And I also inside knew that there was something more. And I was afraid to ask for help. I was afraid to ask for help. And in that fear and in that overwhelm and in that stress and in that stuckness, thank God for my friend, Dr. Ingrid Mace. Thank God for her. Because she said to her husband, Tom, Dr. Tom Bain, and myself, and my fiance at that time, Sarit, she said, hey, you guys, where's your big idea? Where's your big idea that you've been talking about? You talk about this system and this technology that can help people, and yet only thing I see is big credit card bills, because you go out to all these meals and have all these conversations, but you just come back with big credit card bills versus big ideas. And Tom and I were literally, I've told this story so many times, like dogs with their tails between their legs. And we were just ashamed and overwhelmed and like, oh, we just haven't come up with it yet. But we knew that it was there, just like inside of you right now. As much as you might be facing certain experiences and questions of your own life and your own purpose and your own reason of why things happen that are just so tough in life, that there's something that says there's got to be something more than this. There's got to be. Ingrid said to me, Darren, do you want to know the truth? And I just want to pose that question today. Do you want to know the truth? Do you want to know the truth? Right, E? Right? In love and gratitude, sister love. It's like, do you want to know the truth? And it's like, wow. Oftentimes in our world, it's like, no, actually, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me sweet little lies. I just want sweet little lies. Just like, you know what? I'm just going to go through my life and it's just going to be what it's going to be. And it's like Ingrid just said, do you want to know the truth? Bold and brave, goddess energy. Do you want to know the truth? And I said yes, even though I was so dang scared of hearing what she had to say. What she's like a soothsayer, like she was seeing something that I wasn't able to see. And she said, you're just too afraid, Darren. You're just too afraid of how powerful it will be. And it was at that moment that I decided to leave their house. And I was like, well, I got nothing else to say there. She's like, got me. I am too afraid. I am. I bought into it. And I was just pacing back and forth in my living room of where I was living in Deerfield, Illinois at that time. And I had a moment, and it was a moment in life that we all are capable of having. It's a moment that opened up the future. Oh my God, it's so freaking emotional. It opened up the future. It opened up the future. It opened up a vision that wasn't meant for that time. And it might not even be meant for this time, but I really believe that it is, especially going through COVID. It opened up a vision for the future. And I saw it, and I was so grateful that as scared and ashamed and overwhelmed I was in so many other aspects of my life, I was so grateful that I just wrote it out. Just wrote it out. And I knew what it was. I knew what it was. I just knew it. I knew it was the big idea. And we didn't call it the lifeline. It's called the big idea. I instantly knew how to use it. And I knew why I was born again into this world. That my soul, in its many contracts, my soul had a purpose to share this with those people that were open to a different future than the trajectory of the future that they were currently traveling. And along this pathway, 21 years, I've met the most beautiful people, met the most amazing people. And, had people transform their lives, cancer, autoimmune disease, diabetes, anxiety, depression, just people wanted to die, suicide, multiple personality disorder, just different things, just absolute addiction, absolute transformational things, the things that I had never been taught were capable of happening in the schooling and the education that I had. This was just a new form of learning and understanding and application. And I just did my best to share this with people. I just did my best as a human being to share this with whoever was open. And Sarit, my ex-wife now, who is still my business partner and a great friend and a co-parent and someone that I love and like, and I care about so deeply, and we're still on a trajectory. We're just on a different trajectory. Sarita and I just worked really hard with 3 kids. We now have 3 teenagers. They were babies when we started this, and it was intense. It's a lot, traveling around the world and just doing my best. And I'm so overwhelmed with gratitude and blessing that 21 years later, this beautiful gift from God is still on this planet, impacting people that are choosing to use this for themselves. Gail, I freaking love you. I love you, Gail. God, you're so awesome. You're so awesome. I'm so grateful you called me on that fateful night. My goodness. I am just so blessed by each and every one of you, each and every one of you, those of you that you know who you are, those of you that we've become so close and we've traveled this journey, those of you that might be hearing me for the first time and you're like, who is this guy? I'm just a regular guy. My name is Darren Robert Weissman. I was born on April 24th, 1968 in Cleveland, Ohio. And I am on a mission and a vision to somehow and in some way be a light of truth in this world. And I'm doing it through my own internal journey, which is every day a practice versus a perfect. You know, do I have my triggers still? Do I have my stressors still? Do I have different things that impact me? Absolutely, absolutely. Yet I have a tool that is transformational, and I'm so grateful to be sharing it with you right now. I'm excited that in this celebration, what I have envisioned for our time together is I'm going to guide each and every one of us through a lifeline process. We'll get connected, we'll set intention, and then I'm going to bring you through a meditation. And I'm going to bring you through a future meditation that enables you to see what you might not be able to see right now, and feel what you might not be able to feel right now, and know, because it's already there, what you're looking for already exists within you. It already is within you. I'm going to take you to a place that allows you to witness it for yourself and harmonize that on a subconscious level, because that's what we do in the Lifeline. We create change on a subconscious level. Why is that significant? Because when you are capable, and we are with this technology, your health changes, your wealth changes, your relationships change. The trajectory of everything changes when you use it. Knowing about it doesn't matter. Awareness is not enough. We are freaking aware. Go to a library, any city around the world, and you'll see information that will tell you the truth of transformational possibilities. And those libraries that have been around for thousands of years, there's hidden libraries in Tibet, in the Middle East, everywhere. Those libraries that are still on this planet, they do nothing unless we put it into application. That was part of what I was sick and tired of. I was sick and tired of hearing that it was possible. And I wanted a ability for myself more than anything. And so I'm so grateful that not only was I able to stay on the planet, because I was definitely moving in a way that I was going to be off earlier than I should be, but I can share it with other people. And so I'm going to guide you through a beautiful healing process. We're going to hear from some people. We'll hear from as many that as you want. People, how has this impacted you? How has Lifeline impacted you? Just knowing it, whether it be through a session, through learning it, in what way has this experience of knowledge and awareness and the application, whether a session done with you, or you learned it, or you've done a session with another person, maybe you want to share a little story so that other people can know. There's going to be a very, it's a birthday, so birthdays are about celebration and birthdays are about gifts. But rather than this being a gift to me, this is a gift for you. So those of you that like gifts, stay on to the end, because we're definitely going to be announcing a beautiful gift that is an opportunity to really create a change in your life, really create a positive change in your life, a real, beautiful, real change that you will be grateful for the rest of your life. I would love if we could start, just so that you can appreciate the magnitude of something that might even seem silly. Infinite love and gratitude. That might seem silly. Infinite love and gratitude. It might seem silly. I want to share a video with you all, so you can appreciate the magnitude of what we're talking about, because life is real. And the existential crisis that we all have on this planet is two questions. I want to question everything, but there's two questions. One is, who am I? Who am I? Ask yourself that. Who am I? Who am I? And the second question is, why am I here? Who am I and why am I here? And through this time together this morning or today, wherever you are in the world. Blessings to you, my friends. I hope that this opens up a deeper level of understanding of who you are and why you're here, and that it gives you wind beneath your angelic wings to soar and fly in your life, because you deserve to be healthy, you deserve to thrive, you deserve meaningful connections, you deserve a really great life. And what a blessing it is that we are on this jewel in the Milky Way galaxy called planet Earth together. So David, if you wouldn't mind sharing that video, that would be really fantabulous.
Hello, my name is Jeff Smith. I am here to talk about Dr. Darren Weissman and the LifeLine method. In about, 2014, October of 2014, about 7 years ago, we're in October, it's October 27th, 2021. I had my first LifeLine session with Dr. Weissman, and it was remarkable. How I got to Dr.
David, I can't hear it.
I was diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic prostate cancer. A friend of mine who also had cancer and knew Dr. Weissman recommended me. And my prognosis was to live 3 or 4 years. I went to 3 different hospitals. That's what they told me. The cancer had spread throughout my body, and I was headed toward traditional medicine, radiation, chemotherapy, things like that. And I thought, when you're in that state of mind, you're given 3 to 4 years to live, you're open, very open to try new things. And so before you get there, I'm going to recommend that you try this before you get whacked up on the side of the head with cancer. And, the session, when it started with Dr. Weissman, I knew within 15 or 20 minutes that this was going to really change my life. It just really opened my mind, my body, and my soul, helping me to get rid and feel it, to heal it, to really feel the anger, the fear, the resentment, the shame, guilt, all these feelings that were in my body for various reasons over my lifetime, and to fill it with joy and love and peace and gratitude and abundance, and really just bring life into my body and bring life into my mind, my body, my spirit, my mindset, psychology, attitude, and really made a huge difference. And so I'm going to recommend that you give it a test drive. And I can't really describe how it happens. It's a session, takes anywhere from 30 to 90 minutes, depending on your situation. And so give it a test drive. Really hard to describe how it happens unless you go through it. And so I just want to say thank you so much to Dr. Darren Weissman and the LifeLine Technique, and a huge hug and thank you to all the certified LifeLine practitioners out there. Infinite love and gratitude to everybody. Infinite love and gratitude, Dr. Darren Weissman. I hope people hear this and learn more about the LifeLine Technique. Thank you so much. Infinite love and gratitude.
Infinite love and gratitude. Infinite love and gratitude to real things that happen to real people that are doing their best in life, good people that have experiences in life that are mind-bending when we're diagnosed with a terminal disease, when we experience a loss that we did not see coming, the death of a loved one, when we experience different aspects of changes in our life that are just more than what we perceive to believe that we can move through. The lifeline's a lifeline. The lifeline's a lifeline. A lifeline is something that you grab. Now, you grab it, but you've got to grab it. Someone can throw you a lifeline. However, if you do not grab it, it cannot change. your reality. It cannot bring you into a safe space, into a new space. And so Lifeline's a lifeline, and I'm grateful that Barb introduced Jeff, who as a result, Jeff's life has been transformed, and now Jeff has totally transformed his life and he continues to impact people in ways that is absolutely inspirational. And I'm excited right now because I'm going to guide each and every one of us through a process. And this process, more than it being a meditation, I want to just give a quick inroad of like, what is the Lifeline technique? What is this enigma? What is this unique, mysterious thing? It's not so mysterious. It isn't. It is based upon some basic aspects of neurology using the nervous system so that we can create real change. We know that we're creating change on an invisible, unconscious, subconscious level because in the Lifeline technique, we use muscle reflex testing. Now, when I'm guiding you here today, you don't need to understand it. However, in learning the Lifeline technique, you learn how to use muscle reflex testing so that you can create a connection, build a bridge for this invisible part of you that is orchestrating so much. You might think like, well, what does the subconscious do and why is it important to me? It's important to you because right now, every single one of the cells, the trillions of them, the systems, the organs of your body are not being controlled by your conscious intention. You can intentionally influence them. However, if you've got a headache, just say, hey, headache, go away. It just doesn't happen like that. And that's because there are subconscious controllers that are at the core of why our body speaks with all kinds of symptoms or dis-ease processes. And so the subconscious mind not only is a biological conductor of the most incredible symphony and orchestration of life itself. You can breathe, you can eat, you can feel the touch of a friend or holding hands, you can see colors and smell fragrances. All of that is happening through the integration of the subconscious mind. And the key about this, which makes life really tricky, the key about this that makes life really tricky is the subconscious mind stores memories. And that's what makes it tricky. And because these memories, and you've got all kinds of memories, don't you? I mean, you can think about just at the beginning of this call, you could just think about that's a memory. That's a short-term memory right now. You just recalled it, right? Like when Darren was just getting all emotional because he's just verklempt that, like so much time has happened. So many things have happened in 21 years. Oh my goodness. All these memories that live within your cells, memories that live within your organs, memories that are really good memories, memories that are really tough. And here's the part that is, I think, fascinating. The subconscious mind stores more than your memories. Your subconscious mind stores the memories of the collective. Your subconscious mind stores memories of the world that we're a part of. Your body remembers water. Your body has the memory of water. Your body has the memory of trees. Your body has the memory of sunshine and stars. Your body has memories beyond what you can comprehend or what you've ever been told. So the key here, though, is when there are memories that are not fully integrated, and that means they haven't gone into the long-term human brain, the prefrontal cortex. That means that you don't have your executive functioning to be an intelligent, aware, conscientious, integrous person. When these subconscious memories get triggered, another part of your brain takes over then, and you're then driven biologically, not from the present moment, but from the past reactive patterns that project a future that is oftentimes catastrophic. And that sends the system into a degenerative cycle. It sends the system into a breakdown. It sends it into a DEFCON 4 alert where like, oh no, Chicken Little, the sky is falling. And we go into these places which are really dreadful and paralyzed and insecure and anxious. And I've come to appreciate that those emotions, those latter emotions of negativity and pessimism and overwhelm, are too often being experienced in our world today. That this is a common scenario, that we are caught in this pattern of, oh no, oh no. And the reason this is happening is because we're at a precipice of change. And there's something that you can do to move through this change. And I just got a question for you. If you could move through this change with grace and ease versus like, in a chaotic, overwhelmed, crash landing way, if you could create a soft landing versus a crash landing, moving into your future, what would you choose? It's a dog question, but I would love you to type it into the chat. Would you choose a crash landing or a soft landing? What's your take on it? Right? Soft, baby. Soft landing. Big time. Big time. Definitely soft. We're having so many crash landings in our world. We're having so many crash landings with each other, with ourselves. We're not meant to fight with others, let alone with ourselves, but we do it all day long, day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. Yet we've got the knowledge to change this. We've got the technology to transform this. We've got the ability to create soft landings. So I'm going to guide you now through the process of creating a soft landing into your future. Right? You ready for that? Give me some of this. In love and gratitude. This means I love you. Now, this is something that really, in the past, has pissed me off. This is something in the past that's pissed me off. My cousin went like this. He said, I love you, Darren. And I woke up to, wow, this mudra means I love you? That's incredible. And that's all I thought. I thought, I love you. And then as I taught this process, leaving my kids for months at a time to go to Australia and Asia to teach people, I started to, as I was getting out there and teaching the Lifeline, I started getting hate mail. And it makes me so sad. It used to piss me off. Now it makes me so sad. But now, in reality, I don't freaking care. People would say, what, are you a devil worshiper? This is a sign of the devil. This is a sign of the devil. What are you doing? What are you doing? Holding your hand like that. Are you a devil worshiper? And I would used to have to prove myself and go, no, this is what the American Sign Language people use to say, I love you. Now I've come to appreciate that this is not about proving anything. It's about educating. If somebody wants to be educated, I want to educate. But rather than having to prove people that are just caught in a limitation, that is something that I no longer participate in anymore. This means I love you. It means I love you. That's what it means. You want it to mean anything else? I think in Texas, this means hook 'em horns or something like that. That's great. This means I love you. In American Sign Language, and people that practice that all around the world that are deaf. They can't hear, they use mudras. There are mudras. There are mudras that are being used in the yogic traditions, all kinds of mudras. This is a mudra. And it's a mudra that is in the yogic tradition as well. I'm not going to get into that right now, but it's a very interesting story. But it helps to raise consciousness. This alone helps to raise consciousness. What does that mean? Helps you to perceive yourself and the world around you from a higher perspective, like a panoramic view, rather than being in the movie, you're watching the movie. This alone, if you put that over your heart while you're anxious and you say the words, infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude, and just take your hand, put it over your heart, and take a deep breath with me and let it go. Another deep breath in. And just feel this energy of love, feel this connection, people that are coming together from all around the world. Thank you for joining me here today on this Infinite Love and Gratitude Day. We made up this holiday. Every holiday is made up, really. We made up this holiday, Infinite Love and Gratitude Day. And just go ahead and say infinite love and gratitude. And just feel it. Just feel those words, infinite love and gratitude. Hear yourself saying it. That is the secret sauce of Lifeline. It's a secret sauce of life. You're in a moment, you're driving in your car, Somebody has road rage, you want to give them the bird. Instead of giving them the bird, give them one of these. In love and gratitude. In love and gratitude. I remember I was driving one time and I just switched lanes and somebody thought I switched lanes like in an inappropriate way. It really wasn't, but they were really pressed to get to work or somewhere. And they came up next to me and they just flicked me off. They're like, fuck you. They're like screaming at me. I'm like, oh my goodness. And I just went like this. I went, I love you. And the guy was just like, what is up with this guy? What is up with this guy? Why is he doing that? What do you mean? And he just sped off. It's like, this hand mudra, this hand posture is a universal frequency. It raises vibration. It shifts vibration. It shifts energy. So I'm going to guide you through a process right now where you're going to go through a process of getting connected to the present. We're going to set an intention. And then I'm going to guide you through a meditation that's going to set you into the future so that you've got a clarity and a vision into your highest self for your future. Whatever that means for you, it's going to open up a doorway and a portal to the next greatest version that is available for you already inside. It's just dormant right now. So I invite you to take a deep breath once again and let it go. And I invite you, we're going to do what's called the connection. And the connection is like tuning an instrument. I invite you to take either hand, bring 5 fingers together, and bring it right to the crown of your head. This point right here is your spirit point. And your spirit is pure love. Your spirit is an energy that is divine light. And by touching this point, you activate your divine light. And as you take your other hand in the I love you posture, and you bring it right over the center of your chest, right now you're raising the vibration of every single one of those cells of your body, your beautiful, miraculous body. And feel the light of love within you. Feel yourself breathing. You're alive in a body right now. And I invite you to repeat and feel the energy and say it out loud. Infinite love and gratitude. Cool, great job. Lift up the crown point, bring it back. As we raise vibration, we open our hearts to the energy of spirit, the energy of light, the energy of love. And we do this by saying infinite love and gratitude. Good job. Take both hands away and bring them back as we harmonize. Harmonizing the spirit, harmonizing the body as one field. One field, light in the body is enlightenment. Infinite love and gratitude. And relax your arms and take a deep healing breath. And let it go. Good job. Now, the second part of getting connected to the present moment, tuning your instrument, is about activating your mind. And place your hand right over your forehead. Oh, Pam, you're a sweetheart. Bring your other hand over your heart as we align the mind with the body. We open the heart to its infinite potential. Inside of you is dormant light and love that is available for you in any and every given moment. You have the ability to choose love. Right now, let's choose love. Infinite love and gratitude. Keep your hand on your heart, lift it from the forehead, bring it back. As we raise vibration, we open the heart, we align the body with the mind, and feel the energy of the body. Its wisdom of healing and regenerating, and digesting, and balancing hormones and immune system, all being activated. See yourself strong and flexible and balanced. Infinite love and gratitude. And take both hands away and bring them back. As we unify, we harmonize mind and body and mind right now. One field. Pure potential is existing in you, and it's awake. You've awoken the light of love and joy and peace and compassion within you. Breathe. Infinite love and gratitude. And relax your arms. Take a deep healing breath and let it go. The third part of tuning the instrument is our relationship with Mother Nature. It's about returning to nature. The answers exist already on this planet. This planet is sustainable. Everything you're looking for exists within the seasons and the cycles and the elements. The ecosystem is a vibrational matrix of thriving. It shows us what thriving is all about. Human beings are in a survival mode, and we see it. We see the consequences of being driven in a survival mode. But Mother Earth, when we're connected, opens us up to the thriving power that exists within you, within each and every one of us. And take your hands in the I love you posture. And I want you to think about your favorite tree. I'm thinking about a tree house that we used to live in. We called it the goddess tree. And just tap into the roots of your favorite tree and plug on in. Just go like this. And feel yourself connecting deep into Mother Earth. Feel yourself digging into the fertile soil of Mother Nature. Everyone reach all the way down into the core, the liquid magnetic core of Mother Nature. Let's all hold hands right in the center. Let's make a connection, a real, authentic, accepting, compassionate, grateful connection. And place your hand over your heart and feel your heart igniting and activating, where we're all working together. We're all accepted. We're all flowing. We're all valued. Your worth is beyond measure. And I invite you to repeat, I am a thriving body. Infinite love and gratitude. Stay plugged in with Mother Earth. This hand, come on up as we align our minds, the minds of nature. The mind of Mother Earth is your mind. Mother Nature is your nature. I invite you to repeat, I am a thriving mind. Infinite love and gratitude. Stay plugged in with Mother Earth. This hand that's on the forehead, bring it up to the crown as we align our spirit. The spirit of love and kindness. Spirit of compassion. Spirit of peace. I invite you to repeat, I am a thriving spirit. Infinite love and gratitude. And relax yourself and take a deep breath. And let it go. And open up your palms. Appreciate the left and the right. Appreciate the duality, but don't get caught in it. Appreciate that there's a positive and a negative. There's a masculine and a feminine. That there's Christians and Jews and Muslims and Hindus and Buddhists. Appreciate that there's separateness that exists. But rather than defining the separateness, realize that we, my friends, are all one. That is the truth. We are all one. And what does love do? Love connects. Fear separates. And fear has its place in the moment, because protect that's precious. But always being in protection is dangerous. And we live in a dangerous world because we are always being driven by fear these days. The only choice, fear is not a choice, fear is a reaction. The only choice is love. And do what love does. Bring your hands together and bring it into your heart center and feel inside the light of God, the light of oneness, the light of the divine, the light of the universe, the light of source. Feel the energy, whatever you call it, however you pray, whatever it is that ignites you into the big picture. Just breathe and feel yourself being breathed. And I invite you to repeat, I am a body of oneness. Love is one with my body. All is well. Infinite love and gratitude. Bring it on up as we align our minds. The divine mind. The mind that knows that everything for everyone is always happening in perfect timing and order. And I invite you to repeat, I am a mind of oneness. Love is one with my mind. All is well. Infinite love and gratitude. Come on up, all the way up to the crown as we align our spirit. So beautiful. Feel the vibration. Feel the change that's already in motion. I am a spirit of oneness. We are all one. And so it is. Infinite love and gratitude. And relax, take a deep breath. So welcome, my friends, to the present moment. So grateful to be here with you. Your instrument is tuned. You just created a bridge to the present moment that allows you to go deeper if you so choose. And so in the Lifeline, see, I'm going to divert for a second. I love having tools that enable me in the present moment to be able to move through situations that are really tough. It's imperative that we have the ability to move through the uncertainties and the pain of life with tools. I love that. However, not even however, and it's imperative that we have the ability, and we do, to change the programs that are running our mind, to literally unzip the fabric of the mainframe of consciousness that is driving stress and struggle and stuckness so that we can create a whole new program. Your system, your mind is a program mind. And that means you can change the program. This is about more than just, oh, how do I navigate in the moment? This gives you the ability to navigate in the moment, but even more, it gives you the ability to change the programs and the limiting beliefs and the negative thought patterns and the attractor fields that are keeping you in shame, blame, stuckness, fear, overwhelm, woulda, coulda, shouldas. You have the ability to change that. So I'm going to guide you through that. And the first part of this, in setting an intention, is to observe your body. And everybody's healing from something. Everybody is. You just got to be honest. So here's the first thing, and this is what addiction does. Addiction keeps you from being honest. Give yourself permission in this sacred space of celebration to be honest with yourself and tune into the way that your body is speaking to you. What symptoms is your body expressing? Is it low energy? Is it shortness of breath? Is it tachycardia? Is your heart beating out of control? Do you have headaches? Is your spine? Do you have degenerative joint disease in your spine? Do you have herniated disc? Do you have a meniscus in your knee? Do you have liver disease? Do you have blood disease? Have you been diagnosed with autoimmune? Is your blood sugar out of balance? Is your digestion out of balance? What is it for you? Write that down. Write it down on a piece of paper so you can acknowledge it. Activate it so you can change the program. That's all you're doing. So rather than getting caught in like, oh no, I don't want to think about this, give yourself permission right now. We're changing programs, my friends. We're changing programs. And on a scale of 0 to 10, like let's say you've got like a tight neck right now, write down tight neck. And then on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 means nothing. And 10 means it's the worst it could be. Get me off the planet. Don't put 10 unless it's really a 10. Sometimes we get really, upset and, eager to put a 10 because it sucks. But at the same time, don't put a 10 unless you're really ready to tap out. Because sometimes in life, we're ready to tap out. I got a tight neck. I had a 2. Maybe you feel dizziness, write it down. Maybe you've been diagnosed with high blood pressure. Maybe you've been diagnosed with some kind of Hashimoto's, or you're taking medication for your thyroid, whatever it might be, write it down and rate the different symptoms that your body's expressing. Take this time to do that. You'll be grateful that you did. If you don't like your body and you're like, oh man, I don't like where my weight is at, write that down, rate it. And when you finish writing down the physical symptoms and you've rated them, or diagnoses and you've rated them, oh, I just thought of one. Good job. Good job, Ellen. Fantastic. Oh, my dynamic duo from Dusseldorf. I love it. Love you guys so much. Amazing. Great job, Gail. Awesome, Annette. Good job, Wendy Noble. Rawia. Oh, I love it. Good job, Aaron. Eagles flying high. Aaron, beautiful. Good job, Katrina. Erica's got it. Janice has got it. My brother loves Scott. You're still working it. Hey, Chris Olson. Was she find your hair? Mary Beth, can you believe? Love and gratitude. Cool. I want everyone to take a deep healing breath and let it go. Just let it go. And I want you to tune into your life. Because guess what? Your life matters. Your life matters. This is your life that you're living. Now's the time. Now's the time to get real. Don't wait. Now's the time to get real. And so give yourself permission to observe, just like you observe your body and the pain of your body or the dysfunction of your body. Take a moment right now and observe the pain of your life. Observe the stress or the stuckness. Where is it in your life? What's going on that's causing you to be emotionally reactive in a negative, limited, stuck, pessimistic way? This is an intelligent conversation coming from your subconscious mind. And unless you acknowledge it, you can't change it. So we're not going to get stuck in it. We're just going to acknowledge it. Just take a moment right now and write that down. Could be a name, could be a person, could be a situation, could be a move, could be a child, could be a partner, could be a friend, could be a coworker, whatever it might be. Write that down. And this is what I'd like you to do, okay? Just acknowledge the emotions you feel. What emotion does this trigger in you? Like for me, as I think about what's triggering me, I feel sad. And I rate the sad at a solid 7. That is significant. I feel overwhelmed at a 2 because I know. So it's not really overwhelming. It's just more of there's a insecurity inside a part of me, and the insecurity is at a 6. Frustration at a 2. And just write down the emotions and rate them. You're doing this for a reason. Gives you the ability to create a change. But first, you need to acknowledge what that area is in your life that needs to change. Without acknowledging what needs to change, it can't be changed. And when you finish writing down whatever that is for you, and you awesome job, Terry. Great job, Ellen. Hi, Tracy Park. Yay. Caroline Warner, beautiful. John has got it. Carol's got it. Alan and Wendy got it. Beautiful. Rhonda's got it. Gail's got it. Wendy, beautiful. Annette, you got it. Aaron's got it. Rabia. Pam Furno's got it. Hey, Chanda, beautiful. Trina's got it. Scott's got it. Good. Looks like we're all on. Just making sure. Beautiful. Good job, Janice. Good job, Mary Beth. There's your beautiful face. Okay, everyone take a deep breath. Life's tough, isn't it? It's tough. It's tough to be human. It's tough to be in a body. It's tough to be in relationships. It's tough to be in a family. It's tough. It's tough to be a man. It's tough to be a woman. It's tough to be whatever it might be. It's tough. It's just to be real. It's tough. It is. It is. Life is real. But at the same time, it's a blessing. Oh my gosh. It's amazing. There's so many positive things that we could have just acknowledged with so many different things. But what I want you to do, the purpose of observation, the purpose of observing the pain and observing the stress and observing the stuckness, observing these parts of ourselves that we hate to admit that we're experiencing, right? I don't want to admit that I'm feeling this. I know, but check this out. I'm going to ask you a question, just like Dr. Ingrid May has asked me a question. It's a truth question. I call it the $1 million question. Now here's your $1 million question, okay? This is a This is like, just meeting the maker kind of questions. Like, whoa, you mean there's another option? Yes. And it happens when you use this question in your life. Simple question changes perception. And it goes like this: Stacy and Mary Beth and Jamie and Janice and Chris and Erica and Chanda and Katrina and Scott and Aaron, everyone here, Annette and Pam and Rawia and Aaron and Alan and Wendy, Rhonda and Gail and Wendy Noble and Caroline and Tracy Park and Jonna and Carol Cross and David Kaplan and Carol Freeman, Ellen and Terry and everyone that is on social media right now. If you could choose to create your life, check this out. Listen to this. Hear this in your soul. Hear this in your soul. If you could choose to create your life, design it, manifest it, wake up on a birthday and blow out birthday candles. This is a birthday. Would you ever choose to create it where you have disability? You've got a physical, mental, emotional, structural disability where your heart beats out of control and you feel anxious and overwhelmed and frustrated and you hate certain people and certain people have drama with you. Would you choose to create your life where you can't let go of something, that you can't move into the truth of who you are and live with abundance and freedom and peace and connection and kindness? Would you ever choose any of the symptoms or any of the stressors that are going on in your life? Please unmute yourself. I'd love to hear your answer.
Hell no.
No.
Hell
way.
no.
Oh,
No way.
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. Hell no. I love, that's another thing that I was criticized for. Like, Darren, why do you have to say hell no? Because it's a freaking hell no. It's a hell no. When Jeff Smith was diagnosed with cancer, that's a hell no. When someone has a loss of a loved one, it's a hell no. When someone experiences the challenges of life that just absolutely suck, and some things suck, that's okay. They can still be meaningful. However, it doesn't deny that they suck. I wouldn't choose them. If I could have a soft landing, if you could have a soft landing, would you choose a soft landing? I would love to hear that. Would you choose a soft landing?
Yes,
Yes.
Evan, yes.
Yes, absolutely.
yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know what? You are worthy, deserving, and capable of a soft landing. You are worthy, deserving, and capable of a soft landing. And I want to teach you how, because it's simple. It's simple. Not always easy, but it's simple. So take your hand with love. This means I love you. And put it over your gorgeous heart. Your heart is the one thing that can change your mind. And when you said, hell no, I wouldn't choose this, but I'm aware that it's going on, this is an important understanding. When you're aware, you're conscious. When you're conscious, you have a choice. When you're aware of something, you're not choosing. You're not choosing any of the symptoms. You're not choosing any of the stressors, but it's going on. That's not the active part of you. That's the reactive. That's not the visible part of you. That's the invisible part of you. There's something that is orchestrating this experience, and that represents your unconscious, subconscious mind. And you can fight the subconscious mind, but you will not win. You're using 2 to 10% against 90 to 98%. This is about creating a bridge with your subconscious mind. This is about learning how to become passionately connected with this invisible part of you, because there's meaning in your subconscious. It doesn't mean to cause you to suffer, even though you might be suffering right now in certain circumstances of your life. Your subconscious mind is not designed to victimize you, even though you may have been victimized in your life or currently being victimized in your life. This is here on one level to protect you. However, the protection is not about the present moment. Protection represents a part of you from the past that is still in motion. And that protection is about your subconscious mind giving you what I like to call in the LifeLine technique, a gift in very strange wrapping paper. Your subconscious mind is giving you a green light to step into the evolutionary path versus stay on the revolutionary path. This is about creating a change in your way of thinking from fear to love. Change your thought, change your reality. Change from fear to love, change your reality. What does love do? Love focuses where it's going. What does fear do? Avoids, wants it to go away, wants to pretend it's not going on. With love right now, my beautiful friends, place your hand over your heart and breathe. And give yourself permission to feel, for me, sad and overwhelmed and insecurity and frustration and fear. Give yourself permission to feel what you feel. This is part of the human experience. Feel what you feel. Feelings healing. Give yourself permission to feel it and breathe. And now I'm asking you to go deeper. How come? Because you can. Because you are divine. There's greatness within you. There's confidence within you. There's health within you. There's abilities in you that go beyond your comprehension. There's a whole other world available for you right now. Focus where you're going. Your heart knows. Your heart has the ability to change your mind and give you a soft landing. And when it comes to your life, when it comes to your health, when it comes to what's triggering you, what is it that your heart desires to feel? Choose the soft landing. My heart desires to feel inner peace. It just said it. It just said it and I felt it. So I'm going to write that down. I'm going to write down, I am inner peace. What does your heart desire to feel? What does your heart desire to feel? I'm divine flow, Jamie. Yes, you are. If you want to share that in the chat, please feel free. What does your heart desire to feel? I am free, Wendy. Yes. I'm deeper knowing, Katrina. Beautiful. I'm celebrating this beautiful life, Ellen. I am freedom, Scott. I'm thriving, Gail. I'm grateful for my life. Beautiful. Oh. Awesome, Nancy. Calm, safe, content, grounded, airiness, love. The writer of a book. There you go, Pam. Linda, love, serene. Serena, focus where you're going versus what you want to get away from. It's rather than I'm not afraid, you are afraid. Own it. In the face of afraid, focus where you're going. You've got this. Go deeper than the afraid. Focus where you're going versus getting away from it. It makes all that. If you're saying I'm not afraid, you're still focusing on afraid. You've got this, my friend. I am healing. Yes, you are. I am calm. There you go. Beautiful. Way to use that, Serena. One little shift changes everything. Because when you show up calm, Serena, everything's different. When you think calm, when you feel calm, when you speak to yourself, when you speak to others in a calm way, everything starts to change. Your cells start to change. Your relationships start to change. The universe says, let's give her more calm. Let's give her more calm. In love and gratitude. Yes, you are, Erica. You are loved beyond measure. In love and gratitude. Healing and peaceful. Bring it on. So my question is this. Actually, before I have the question, I'd like everyone to make your intention. Right? Serena, say it. I'm calm out loud 3 times. Jana, say I'm capable 3 times. Erica, go for it. Pam, go for it. I am inner peace. I am inner peace. I am inner peace. Infinite love and gratitude. Infinite love and gratitude. Good job. You are complete, Tracy. For love and gratitude. And everyone take a deep breath. What you just did is you not only sent a vibrational frequency out into the universe of I'm loved, Erica, but you're sending a vibrational frequency inward, and your subconscious mind is listening. It's listening. And are you open, my friends? Are you ready? Are you willing? Are you willing to change the story? Are you willing to step into the next chapter where there's a soft landing? Are you? I'd love to hear it. Yeah, I heard you, Terry. Without you unmuting, I heard you.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Bring it. And love and gratitude. So how do we open up to a new story? Imagination. Imagination is evidence of the divine. So use your most childlike imagination. Pretend right now. Color outside of the lines of your life. Go to the world outside of what you're currently looking. If what you're looking for, you can see in another person, imagine you as that other person. And feel it in your heart, feel it in your body. I feel blessed by God. Write down the feeling. I immediately When I tapped into I am inner peace, I immediately had a vision of the Dalai Lama, and I just feel blessed by God in beloved gratitude. Beloved gratitude. And just take a deep breath as you feel the energy. How does it feel to imagine yourself living your I am? Feels delighted, Jana. Yes. Feeling euphoric, Jamie. Fun, laughter, Ellen. That is so playful. Feeling arms wide open, Casey Clark's in the house. Feeling bright and shiny, feeling warm. In beloved gratitude, connected to my higher purpose. Shimmering frequencies. Of course it's shimmering frequencies for you, Katrina. Feeling free, powered and safe. Love this. Love the energy, and feel the energy not only within you, but as everyone is popping into this new reality through consciousness, notice the energy that you're feeling even more, because when one person changes, it's a domino. We have mirror neurons, and even though we're in different parts of the world, in different rooms in the world, we are all influencing each other like a pod of dolphins. We're swimming together and we're jumping in the air together in the ocean. It's beautiful. Feeling safe. I'm blessed by signing books. There you go. In beloved gratitude. So just take a deep breath. This is why you're here. You're here. Your celebration on this infinite love and gratitude day is your I am. Is your I am feeling whatever that is. And what I would like to do is I would like to guide you through a meditation. And the song that I'm going to be using is credited to my dear friend and my brother love, Barry Goldstein. It's called Forgive. His music is healing and just transcendental. It's incredible. So I invite you all just to close your eyes, and I'm going to bring you through like a 5-10 minute meditation right now to bring you into a whole new vision of your life and of your future. Take a deep breath. And let it go. Another deep breath in. Let's just begin by just getting comfortable in a position to make sure that you are open to receive, open to let go, a place that is safe for you to be in right now, connected with your highest self. Take a deep breath in and let it go. As any external worries that you might have, things that you need to do later today, just let them drop away from you and imagine that everything other than this moment is being washed away, so that for the next few minutes, you are free to focus exclusively on meeting your future self, your I am. Take a deep breath in. As you sink into an even deeper relaxation. And as this happens, imagine seeing your current situation of the symptoms of your body and the stressors of your life that you wrote down. Imagine seeing them from above. It's like you're seeing yourself sitting in the room or wherever you're currently sitting. And you're not only seeing that, but as you rise up more and more and more, you see the town or the city that you're in. You see the country. You see the world. You might notice that there's a lot going on. Anxieties, uncertainties, stressors, things causing you to feel stuck. In fact, you probably didn't need a meditation to discover that, right? To just allow yourself to notice the ways in which you're currently feeling unsafe. Allow yourself to notice the ways in which you're currently feeling uncertain. All the questions that you have, all that you know. Are you wondering about which way you should go? How do you navigate this? How do you move through these experiences in your body and your life? And the image that may come up It's being on a small ship on the sea. And it's not a calm sea at all. It's stormy. Waves are high. You're not even sure where north is anymore. Where you are. You don't see land. And as you're on this boat being thrown around by the waves, you speak the world's most effective, most eloquent prayer of them all. You speak the most eloquent prayer of them all. Help. Help. So just take a moment and genuinely, in this moment, place your hand over your heart. David, lower the music just a little bit. Take this moment right now. Place your hand over your heart in the I love you posture. And just say, help. Breathe from your heart and say, help. And suddenly, at the horizon, you notice that there's something there. And you can't really see what it is. But you notice that it's rapidly approaching, much too rapid, in fact, to be able to move by natural means. It's blinding white light. It's divine, blinding white light. It's a ship. And this ship has sails that are so bright that little sun rays get reflected by it. You have no idea who this is. Is it a friend? Is it a foe? But something about this ship moving towards you calms you down. And even though you're still being thrown around by the high waves of life, the ship is approaching, and it's approaching, and it's getting closer, and you're getting more and more excited. You have no idea where this ship was coming from, being on the high seas. Before you know it, the ship is pulling up right next to you, and against all logic, against everything that you know, in this tiny space that's made up of your small boat, the ship that appeared, the sea immediately becomes calm, peaceful, and relaxed, and confident. And as you look up, you see someone standing there waving at you. And as you look up, you almost fall out of the boat. You're that surprised because the person who's staring back at you is you. Same height. You know this person. There's some changes. Person's wearing different clothes that you used to wear. There's a certain sparkle in the eyes, carrying themselves in a different way. Absolutely more calm and confident, more relaxed. They seem like they have it all together, all covered. And now this version of you is looking at you and waving and saying, hey, I heard you needed help. You look at them and you're like, yeah, I sure do. And your future self invites you to come over to this beautiful, bright ship. And you have no idea how this is going to go. But your future self encourages you to just take a jump, take a deep breath in, and let it go, because it doesn't matter how athletic you are or not, you are capable of jumping. And in this moment, you can take the leap and you jump from the tiny boat up into the air and you land against all odds on this bright, light, divine ship, pretty much smashing into your future self, who ultimately keeps you upright. And it's not quite, the introduction that you wanted to make, but your future self just smiles at you and tells you, that was well done. And now your future self invites you to sit down on the ground so that you're facing your future self. And noticing how, just sitting there with your future self, you're already feeling so much more optimistic, so much more grounded and connected, discerning, positive, all around you. The sea is still raging and storming, but right here with your future self, it's calm, it's safe, you're protected, and you know without a doubt, they know which way to go. The future self knows which way to go. Future self knows where your north is, which way to head for shore and shelter and all the things that you want when it comes to your health, when it comes to your relationships, when it comes to your life. So now just take a moment and breathe. And inside your heart to yourself, ask your future self, what advice do you have for me? What advice do you have? Just take this moment, have this conversation, just receive a message right now from your future self. It's the number one piece of advice your future self wants you to have in this moment. What do you need to navigate the calm and stormy sea that's ahead of you? And as your future self finishes speaking, you realize that you've gotten the advice you need to be a skilled sailor, or at least skilled enough to get to where you want to go from here. Yeah, the sea is still as unruly as before, but you now have the knowledge, the direction, and the courage to go forward into a future that is uncertain. But looking at the sail of the ship that you're still on, you realize that your future can be just as bright and beautiful, confident and peaceful, playful and free, where you're in control, where you're worthy, where you're supported, where you know you're deserving of an amazing life. And your future self gets up and pulls you up as well, gives you a big hug. And feel this big hug, feel the warmth of this deep, meaningful, divine connection. Feel the appreciation, this chance, this opportunity to get help from your future self. Your future self is hilarious. They're cracking a joke. You find yourself just laughing and smiling, processing this very strange encounter. And you decide that you're going to get back into your boat so that you can be on your way. And you now know that you have the world's most effective prayer, the simple word, help. Help. It's always with you. You can always use this. This serves as a summoning spell for your future self in any moment. When you say help, this future self will sail into your heart, sail into your mind, sail into your body. With this thought, see yourself jumping from that bright ship onto your small boat. You're surprising yourself how steady you are, how calm you are. That you're not falling off, but that you've managed to keep on your feet. That you see this as a very good sign for all that is ahead. And your future self now waves goodbye at you and once again takes off at breathtaking speed. And you take a moment to stare at them before setting your sail, moving into the direction that you know is right for you. You know what is right for you. And as you're sailing towards the sun, it's slowly, slowly setting. You notice land in front of you, and you know that you will have a restful night once you get there. And with this image now, slowly come back into the room that you're in, taking all this knowledge with you. Knowledge of your future self, healthy, confident, supported, worthy, deserving, where you know your true north and your ability to navigate anything with intention, of your I am. You're taking all that with you and translating it into your everyday life. How you wake up in the morning, how you go to bed at night, how you interact with others, how you interact with yourself when your mind starts chattering. What it means to be a skilled sailor in the environment that you're in at this time in your life. What does it mean so that you see land in front of you in any moment? What does it mean you're able to stay upright no matter what the waves are that are shaking your boat in any given moment? Take a moment right now to process this. Take a deep breath in. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Allow yourself just to stretch. Another deep breath in. Slowly open your eyes. Welcome back to the present moment. So grateful to be here with all you future sailors. You can see your future. Learn from your past. And always and in any moment, say those simple yet profound words, help. And in a moment, the future part of you and other future travelers, like in this present moment, are here to support you. Take a deep breath and let it go. Great job, my friends. Love and gratitude. I invite you to take your hands. You can still see me. I invite you to take your hands, take one hand, put it over your heart, take your other hand, bring it over and send it out. Send it out. Send it out to each and every one of us. Feel inside that love, that connection, and feel the love in the connection. Everything and everyone here that you're sharing this with. Just take a moment and just feel this connection. Infinite love and gratitude. Go like this. It's called an assemblage point. You just rewrote a program on a subconscious level, my friends. You just created a change on a subconscious level. That's right. It's awesome, Terry. You just created a change that allows you to continue with a soft landing and navigate in your life. I'm so grateful for this time, this energy, this light, this love. I'm so grateful for this connection. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you, everyone that has taken the time and the energy to learn LifeLine and apply it to your life. Thank you so much, all of the certified LifeLine practitioners. Thank you for all the people that have taken LifeLine and that are just going at your own pace and studying it and doing it, but just continue to stay with it. Thank you. The next cohort of the LifeLine Technique begins on the 27th of this month. 27th of this month. So if you've already been a student, you'll naturally be a part of it. Join us for 12 weeks of a deep dive of transformation and healing. Continue your learning. You're always evolving in this technology. But those of you that are new to the LifeLine and are like, wow, I want to learn this technique for myself. I want to get certified in it. We're doing something very special on this Infinite Love and Gratitude Day. We are offering a flash sale till Tuesday night, a flash sale where there's $500 off even the discounted price that we've already done. We're doing a flash sale only till Tuesday, Central Standard Time, 12 o'clock. If this is something that resonates with you, if this is something that you desire to do, jump at it. Don't miss this. It's never been this at this cost. So this is really an amazing opportunity that we're doing this cohort at this time that we could make this gift available for you. So I would love to pass the baton, as my great friend, dear goddess friend, Diane McCann says. She promoted me in Australia for many years. She does something that's called I Feel Like Saying And I would love to pass the baton to my friend Ellen Welk to just begin I feel like saying, as far as how Lifeline has impacted you, and anyone that would like to share, you can just how Lifeline's impacted you. You can just raise your hand. There's an icon that raises your hand. We'd love to hear. Jamie, you'll be after. That'd be amazing. Ellen, if you're able to share, that would be amazing.
Absolutely. So, thank you so much. I don't have an echo here. Okay.
Perfect.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Got it? Okay, awesome. So Lifeline has totally changed my life. I am just beyond grateful for what it has done for me. I came to search for something more than just counseling, more than just therapy back in 2012. I was a follower of Dr. Bruce Lipton at the time, and you had done a team teaching with him on Hay House Radio, and I was on that. And I was literally like, who is this guy saying infinite love and gratitude all the time? But yet I knew in my heart that there was something to this process. And when you said you did sessions, I looked you up, and I had a first session with you. And I was literally emotionally paralyzed and in very bad physical health. The skin on my knee, from my knee to my ankle, my whole shin was open and oozing. And after that first session with you, my body healed. Like within 2 days, it was almost 100% healed. And I went, what is this? So I knew in my heart I had to learn it. And I did. And I am just beyond grateful. That's now almost 11 years ago. And it has completely changed my life for the better in every way. I don't get caught in that monkey mind, repetitive, negative thinking. I use muscle testing. I set my intention every day. I have a totally different outlook on life, but it took work. It took me choosing to make a decision and make a change in my life so that I could move forward with love and infinite love and gratitude. And I just want to say infinite love and gratitude to you, Dr. Darren. Thank you so much for bringing the system into my life, into the world, into my life. And I am just so beyond grateful for what you've done and continue to do, and the people that you've impacted. It is so inspiring, and this work is so much needed in this world today. So thank you.
Thank you. Infinite love and gratitude. Thank you for sharing, Ellen. Jamie.
Infinite love and gratitude, Dr. D. Happy birthday to the LifeLine Technique. Thank you so much, everybody, for sharing this time, this very, very heartfelt, special time. I found the LifeLine Technique through a colon hydrotherapy convention 12 years ago and dove in both feet, wholehearted, and have been loving it, sharing it, practicing it, living it ever since, full-time as a Lifeline practitioner for the last 3 years. And the miracles that have opened up in my own life, utilizing this tool and sharing this gift, are beyond words. And I'm so grateful that you had so much courage and continue to have so much courage to share this beautiful system with the world. And I just can't thank you enough. Infinite love and gratitude. This is something that everyone needs to learn, and I'm so passionate and excited. I would love to bring this into public education and into everyone's hearts that is open, willing, and ready to grab the lifeline. And I'm just so excited to take next steps with anyone that's ready to do this with us. Infinite love and gratitude. Thank you so much.
Thanks for sharing. Infinite love and gratitude, Jamie. Erin.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you and infinite love and gratitude to you, Dr. D, and happy birthday to the Lifeline. Lifeline literally saved my life, and I know that's a dramatic statement, but it literally did. I was a paramedic working in an ambulance, had been a paramedic for 18 years at that point, and we were in an accident. And they told me I wasn't going to walk again. They wanted to put rods in my back. They wanted to do surgery. Obviously, my career was over. And I didn't know how to do anything else. I have always been a caregiver. I've always been a healer. So I became seriously depressed through all the pain. I became addicted to the painkillers. It was a horrible journey. And I was to the point that I had actually written letters to my family, made arrangements for my dogs, and I was going to leave this planet. And a friend of mine, by the grace of God, read Dr. Darren's book that everyone should read. And she's like, she contacted the LifeLine Center, found out that there happened to be a practitioner in our area. She physically came over, drugged me out of bed, forced me to go to this. And I was like, nothing's going to help. I've made up my mind. You know, nobody can help me. One session, I didn't understand a thing. Okay. I don't remember half of what she said at that point because I'm like, what is this? You know, and you're trying to absorb it. One session, total shift. And I absolutely adore the LifeLine. And I'm very serious that I wouldn't be here without it. My husband was diagnosed with cancer in 2016. And it was at that point I reached out to Dr. Darren, and we decided it would be best for me to learn it myself to help him. He was told that he had maybe 3 years. He is in complete remission today. Infinite love and gratitude.
Love and gratitude.
Everyone needs LifeLine. Like Jamie said, I think it should be in the schools. I think we should be teaching this to all the children because it'll raise such a different generation than what we have now. Thanks.
Thank you for sharing, Erin. Infinite love and gratitude. My friend Gail. Wait, hold on. I can't hear you. You got to unmute yourself first.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Oh, I don't know where to start.
Right. Right.
I'm almost sure it was 2006 was when I first met Dr. D with Margie and Ruth. And because they said, you've got to come and study and you got to meet Dr. Darren. And so Dr. Darren was giving a presentation and he asked, you know, the audience, who would like to come up? I mean, like, I am basically kind of shy. I was really shy when I was a kid. And in a room full of people, very rarely would I just like, but I was just like drawn to it. And my journey began. So I've been sitting here thinking, what do I really want to share? I kind of want to share 2 different scenarios, if that's okay. Recently, my husband and I were hit by a drunk driver at a pretty high speed. And the car rolled and I'm like, what the fuck is like, where am I? I mean, it was just like complete panic. Like I had no idea what was going on. Well, that fear and that panic and that horrific feeling just kept with me in the hospital. And I was like not sleeping and, you know, and of course the label of PTSD was there and everything, but I knew what it was. It was my reactive mind. And I immediately called Dr. D when I was in the emergency room, right? You know, they had already done a CAT scan. Now they're doing an MRI and I'm like, Darren, boo, you know, and he was right there with me, solid, you know, here I am again. And I think it was after the first full session that we ran, once I got home, that story, that visual story that I kept on seeing, that kept on putting me in a state of fear, just just felt so calm again. And that feeling of calmness is just the best feeling that anyone could ever have. So thank you. But in finishing, I want to bring out the joy that I have experienced over the years. So I can remember so vividly standing backstage at a dance performance not too long ago. I'm thinking maybe 2010. At which point I'm like, how old am I? I don't know, 60 or something at that time. And you know, you get a little nervous before you're going to go on stage and perform. It's just kind of normal. But I was with this nervous, beautiful energy of love and light. You know, like I couldn't wait to get on stage. And I had never felt that way before. But I, you know, been running LifeLine sessions and, you know, just really being fully present, because those nerves can take you off a little bit. And again, that was like, I am here and I want to share my love, not only of dance, but I want to share my love of light and joy and happiness with everyone in the audience. So blessings to you always. I love you. And thank you for letting me share.
Thank you for sharing. And thank you for, in a moment of complete, utter disaster and trauma, it's 9 o'clock at night. I'm having a late dinner because I've got 3 teenagers. And I see, oh, my friend Gail Keeler's calling. And I haven't heard from her in so long. And I'm like, hi, Gail. And she goes, Darren, it's serious. I'm in the emergency room. I need your help. I was just in a horrible car accident. And I immediately just dropped everything. And I said, okay, I got you. And because Gail asked for help, I was able to help her set an intention because she needed somebody to hold her there, and then move through the very brutal steps of having fractures in her spine, in her ribs, things, her whole life was just immediately upended. You asked for help, Gail. I love you so much. I'm so grateful that the universe has created this divine connection and that you knew that you could. And that is like the ultimate blessing. So thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Ellen. Is there anybody else that would like to share their experience with LifeLine? Anybody else would like to? Would love to give you an opportunity if you would.
I would like to ask a question. She said that she was in the accident with both she and her husband, or just her?
Yeah, her husband too.
So she didn't say anything about it.
Gail, you want to talk about my fishing
I'm
buddy?
afraid she has.
Sure. So my husband and I have been married. We'll be celebrating 40 years in September. And my husband was driving. And my husband was hit full force with the, you know, airbags, of course. And so he was knocked unconscious pretty quick. And so his you know, his journey is still happening and still evolving, and so he's healthy. Come here. He's healthy. He's been hanging out all morning, but so this is my husband Jack, and he's doing really well. We're doing really well, but you know, we kind of had both. You know, we just kind of had different experiences, but yeah. But do you want to say anything? You had a session with Dr. D.
I did, and I wanted to thank him. I was going to call you, Dr. Darren, and I was going to call you and thank you for that day. And you mentioned the fact that possibly my brother Johnny might have been an angel that came through and saved me and saved us. And Johnny passed away 60 years ago, but he might have showed up that day. So thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure, my brother. I'm so grateful. With love and gratitude. I love you both so much. And I just want to say thank you to each and every one for taking the time out of your day to be a part of this celebration. And I would love for you to think about this day as a day of infinite love and gratitude, a day of doing something, a random act of kindness, paying it forward, some aspect of just, doing something kind for yourself, doing something kind for someone else, reaching out to someone that you haven't talked to in a long time, just doing something that is a heart-to-heart connection, because that's what Lifeline is all about, just being a positive light in the world for yourself and for other people. I'm so grateful that we are 21 years, and I'm excited for the 21 next years and beyond. And and keep shining bright. Thank you, David Kaplan, for making this happen, and Sarit for helping run this business. And I'm excited that we are offering this flash sale. So if this is something that you want to do, take advantage of it straight away and share it with other people. And blessings to you all. And have a beautiful rest of your day. Infinite love and gratitude. Take care. Bye, Wendy.
Happy
Bye,
birthday.
Alan. Bye, Chris.